Good morning. I am just starting to whip together some German pancakes for breakfast today. So the first thing I need to do, I'm gonna approximate here about how much butter I need. This is going to go into the oven that's warming up, the butter will melt, and then I'm gonna put together all of my other ingredients. If you've never seen German pancakes before or heard of them, it probably sounds a little bit funny and you're like, what is happening here? But you'll see. Now all the ingredients for the German pancakes go into the Vitamix. So first is 6 eggs, a cup of milk, and a cup of flour, a little dash of salt. You need about a teaspoon of vanilla, so we're just gonna do a splash in there, pretty big splash. There we go.
That looks really good.
How does it look?
Too good.
Okay, get your face out of there. Now we just need to blend all of these ingredients together. The butter is all melted, so I took it out of the oven, and I am just going to pour all of this in, and it has to bake at 425 degrees for, what did the time say? I think it's 22 to 28 minutes. It's always crazy to see how it looks when it comes out of the oven. So that just came out. We'll let it sit for just a couple of minutes and it will really settle. I also, over here, I have some berries. I took these berries out of the oven last night and just let them sit on the counter overnight to defrost. And then I did put a little bit of brown sugar into them because we don't have syrup usually. This would be really good with syrup. If it has berries and whipped cream and syrup, that is really, really yummy. I do have a little bit of whipped cream in the fridge I'm gonna get out, but we don't have any maple syrup, so we'll just do berries, a little bit of sweeter berries, and some whipped cream. Okay, Wesley, get out a fork. You're gonna need a fork for this.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to slice it all up for you?
Yes.
Do you want some whipped cream?
No.
Really?
It's because I don't really like whipped cream.
That's weird. Here, I'll just cut it up for you.
But I don't like how it tastes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did know that, but I forgot. I can't believe anybody could not like whipped cream.
Yeah.
This is all that is left. If you're wondering how much the kids enjoy it, I didn't even have any. This is just the 5 kids. That's all that's left. I'm going to make myself my usual protein shake for breakfast. I just got some vanilla protein powder. I had been out for a while and had been making my peanut butter smoothie, but now that I have my vanilla protein powder, I'm gonna make my strawberry smoothie protein shake for breakfast. So I've got the Vitamix I just washed from my kids' breakfast, and so in my Vitamix I put almond milk, cottage cheese, frozen berries, collagen powder, and my vanilla protein powder, and that's it. It makes a delicious smoothie. I love it. It is filling. It's good for replenishing myself after my morning workout. And yes, I'm getting over a cold, so sorry about this voice you have to listen to today. This Vitamix, as you can see from this morning so far, it gets used a lot. At least, like, I mean, I don't know, there are days it doesn't get used, but for the most part, it gets used once a day for sure. We've had this Vitamix for, I was gonna say 10 years, but no, that is underestimating it. It has been at least, let me think, we've been married for 15 years this year. It's probably been 13 years that we've had this Vitamix. We have yet to replace any parts on it, and it has just been a workhorse for us. It's quite the investment at the start, but well worth it, especially if you make a lot of smoothies. Time for my first coffee. I put just a small bit of cream in my coffee. For lunch, I am making a peanut butter mix, which is a spread with, of course, peanut butter as the base ingredient. So I do add a good bit of peanut butter to start. We're gonna have this on bread, but I don't mind. I'll make a lot to make sure there is enough, and if there is extra, that's totally fine. It's good leftover. It's also really good on graham crackers. I really enjoy that for a snack. So peanut butter, gonna add some honey. I'll also add some butter. You can kind of see what I do here, but I'm really just approximating. There's no exact recipe for this. I just approximate on all the ingredients. So I'm going to add some coconut, some raisins, and some chocolate chips. And then I just give this a real good stir. I'm going to start soup for supper in the slow cooker a little bit later, but first, the recipe I am making tonight needs black beans. And so I wanted to just cook up a whole bunch of black beans, dry black beans, in the Instant Pot. I was gonna do like a big batch, but I only had 1 bag of black beans left. So I put that on my grocery list, and next time I'll do even more. But it's super quick and easy to use the Instant Pot and go from dry beans to beans, soft, ready to be used. And so I'm doing a big batch. I'll use what I need today, and the rest of them will go into the freezer so I can easily grab them. It's definitely more cost efficient than buying canned beans. So I have 3 cups of beans in here, and it's 1 part beans to 3 parts water. So I have 9 cups of water, 3 cups of beans. You can see here's my pressure cook max. I probably could have done that much again and still been right under the pressure cook max line here. So those are the only ingredients you need. You put your lid on, you need to pressure cook for 30 minutes and then naturally release for 20 minutes, and you've got beans good to go. I'm going to slice up some of this sourdough sandwich bread for lunch. Usually this is the kind of meal that we would have fruit with, but we're in need of a trip to the grocery store here. Our fruit basket is empty, but I know that we have some applesauce, so I think we'll have that with our peanut butter bread here. I know, it's peanut butter mix that I made. We haven't had that in a while, have we? Okay. Finish up your mouth and then we can have lunch, okay? I'm also going to toast the bread because this peanut butter spread is especially good on toast. Everything just gets warm, the chocolate chips melt a little. Okay, I thought that would be easier holding 4 pieces. I don't know if it was. Go down, big fella. Here is my plate for lunch and some applesauce. Yes, I was given a little baby spoon by the kids, but honestly, the baby spoons work well with these little bowls. And look at us eating outside. We are having a nice stretch of weather here. So, oh, everybody else, did you not get any milk? Do you want milk? I think.
I'm pouring everybody milk.
Oh, Sim's over there. Sim's over there pouring everybody milk. I'm gonna go run back inside and get my water. Okay. Are you? If you're a little bit chilly, you can go run in and get a sweater. The black beans are done. They're just sitting there draining. I also have chicken breasts ready to go into the slow cooker for this recipe. So what I'm making for supper tonight is a white chicken chili. I made this recipe probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now, and it was so good, so good. I was like, okay, I am definitely, this recipe is a keeper. I need to make it again and film it so everyone can see it. It's really a dump and go recipe. I will definitely link the recipe down below in the description box. But it's chicken breasts. I think the recipe calls for like cannelli beans or something. I'm using black beans. The other, well, I guess there's 2 other adjustments I make to the recipe. I never add like the canned chilies it says to add. If I had green peppers, I'd put that in, but I don't. Again, I have to go to the grocery store soon. And then at the end it says to add sour cream, and I just add cream cheese instead. So a few little adjustments I make, but it's really dump and go, chicken, beans, corn, a lot of chicken broth, and a lot of spices. Then later this afternoon I take the chicken out and shred it and add cream cheese to it. Everything is in here, so I'm just gonna give it a big stir. Doesn't look great yet, but believe me, it's gonna be really tasty. I'm hoping I get a chance this afternoon to make some biscuits or cornbread or something too that we can eat with us tonight. I'll keep you posted, see if I get to that. Next time, like I said, I want to do a bigger batch, but for now I've got 2 bags of the cooked black beans. They're just gonna go into the freezer, and they are, you know, portion sized. I think each one is about 2 cans, which usually is what we need because I'm always doubling recipes. Just easy, ready to grab whenever we need it in a recipe. I'm just reaching into the slow cooker now. I was gonna say, hopefully the chicken's tender enough, and then the one chicken breast I'm grabbing is falling apart, so it's definitely tender enough. And look at this, it just like falls apart, makes it so easy to shred. I have 2 kids sitting at the table eating Nutri-Grain bars. I told them to quickly grab a snack because we're actually about to head out the door. I was going to make cornbread, that was my plan, and then I was on the computer getting some work done and time got away from me, and so, I don't know, we might just end up having this soup. I do have some more bread. Maybe we can just have buttered bread with it or something. It's just nice to have a few extra carbs in there, at least for the kids and husband. I'm okay without the extra carbs, but they need something a little more filling sometimes than just soup. Actually, I'm gonna chop up some carrots as well. We'll do carrot sticks because guess what? It's like 3:30 and we haven't had any veggies yet today, so we'll have carrot sticks too. But look at that. That took me like one minute. I wasn't even pointing the camera very well. 1 minute tops. My chicken's all ready, so I am going to, I'll pull this back actually. You can get a little closer look at the soup. Dump all that meat back in. I have this small container of cream cheese. You know what? I'm just gonna do all of it. I'll put all of that in there. Oh yes, I kind of forgot to mention the kids have also had their fair share of Easter treats today. They still have a few Easter candies left. Their fair share. They haven't had a lot. They've probably had like 3 or 4 little treats each, but just in case you're watching this and, you know, my kids, yeah, they eat fairly healthy, but they've had a few candies today too. I just chopped up these carrots, covered them with water because then they will still be fresh, not dried out at all when we get back later on. But I also just got some raw veggies out. I thought, you know what? That's what we need. Yes, take some. That's what we need to have for a snack. Look at this. Oh, that makes me so happy. A little bit of lunch left over. That makes me so happy. I put the veggies out and hands go in. I snacked on a few veggies and now I'm just gonna have a small bowl of this dark chocolate cranberry trail mix. I also did have a coffee while we were out. I meant to show that, but I failed to. We're home and just finishing up, cucumber on the floor, the last bit of veggies. Look at that. That's the thing, right? I have to just be putting veggies out because when I do, they do get eaten. So I just sliced up, I'll just turn this around here. I did slice up some bread and butter it to have with our soup. I'm gonna move these carrots to another container. Actually, I probably won't till I make more dishes, but I will drain the water out of that. And then the soup, I had to show you the soup plated up here. I will definitely link this recipe and you'll want to try it out. Like I said, it's a recent favorite of ours. What did you just say?
I said, but chili's my favorite.
Chili's your favorite? Like you like a red chili with kidney beans and stuff and ground beef better than this one? No way. Okay, why don't you start setting things to the table? Put that one and I'll keep plating up some more or bowling up some more. I did have a few mini eggs after dinner and now I'm just gonna have a cream soda sparkling water. Thanks for watching.